The subject of this video today is very exciting to me because I know that over my nearly 40-year journey, the relationship that I've had with my thoughts, when I was alone with myself, but also when I was next to others, when I was trying to make decisions about what I wanted to do with my career, my investments, or even just what I wanted to do with my day, completely put me into those situations where I felt less than, where I felt like I was lost, where I felt like I was, to be honest, a failure. And if there's anything that I've learned in my nearly 40-year journey, it is that overthinking is not what you think. And I have specific points that I want to share with you that may help you immediately in what you're doing. Maybe you're at a crossroad in your life right now, but I know for sure that today is the beginning of the rest of your life, and that today you are at the dawn of your greatest transformation yet. So what if it's not how to stop overthinking, but actually how to allow overthinking? Think about yourself being in a situation where your mind is literally trying to bring you into the adventure, the exploration, the discovery. In so many ways, that version of you is trying to take you somewhere. And you're trying, maybe based on the things you've been taught, maybe the pressure of people around you in your life, to discipline that so much that you're killing that version of you that makes you you. So it's not really about how to stop overthinking, but how to allow overthinking in a way that teaches you how to channel your thoughts into this new intelligence, whether it's emotional intelligence, whether it's specific awareness about specific discipline, but being able to take everything around you, be one with the world around you, whatever happens to you in your life, and channel that in such a powerful way that whatever circumstances happen in your life, you will be able to turn it through the power of intention and execution into a reality that works for you. Not because you're perfect, but because you understand that life is 99% out of your control. And the more you spend trying to block and stop everything, the more you actually become misaligned. And so in this video, the very first thing that I'm about to tell you is to actually allow overthinking, so that you can train yourself to be in the zone, to be in the flow, and to become aligned. You don't realize how much you trying to invest so much time to remove those parts of you is actually making you lose yourself. You don't want to be a copy of a copy of a copy, because discipline is not about removing what makes you you. Discipline is about training yourself to make sense of things around you. I've written down something here which is about intelligence. Intelligence is about the power to open your eyes, mind, heart, soul, body, mind, spirit to varying inputs so that you can channel them into existing and new frameworks that allow you to turn walls into windows. Overthinking in so many ways is like that little kid inside of you that's trying to live, that's trying to dream. Behind that voice is your most creative self. Behind that voice is the voice that will allow you to see behind corners, to be your most creative self, your most giving self. Behind that voice is maybe the voice that will make you figure out something that no one else has figured out before. What if it's not overthinking, but you thinking over? What's the difference? The difference is the story that you tell yourself about yourself. And that's why in so many ways overthinking is a training phase, because overthinking is that phase when you go to the gym and you think you're overtraining. You think you're pushing yourself so hard when in actuality your body is just in shock. And when you put yourself in that training, through repetition, through consistency, you feed yourself with the right inputs. You allow yourself to learn, make adjustments one after another. You realize that your body has so much potential to grow. And what you thought was difficult now looks so easy. It's like lifting a 10-pound dumbbell after you've never lifted your whole life. Maybe it's heavy, or doing a new exercise. This is the same type of training, but with your thoughts, the same way emotional intelligence is developed as well. And emotional intelligence is very much related as a skill that you can develop through your understanding of overthinking. And so overthinking is thinking over something. Thinking over, as I looked at the definition, is about weighing up, meditating, contemplating, self-reflection. The word in thinking appears twice. Maybe it's meant to tell you that the answer that you're looking for in your life starts within. The only way is through, not by running away. The only way to your greatest life, to your greatest transformation is through. And the only way through must go within. Why must it go within? It's because your head is in the sky, but it must be rooted in the ground. And the only way you can do that is by accepting your responsibility and rooting your thoughts into your identity. Not an identity because you know exactly who you are, but because you understand that self-reflection, self-awareness must be a phase of how you become your best self. Not because life happens to you, but life happens through you. That for you to become a blessing for those around you, for you to create the wealth, for you to become the person for whom the work can work, you must accept your responsibility within your destiny. And overthinking is trying to lead you towards that path in so many ways. But you must let go of this label of what overthinking is. Allow it and don't judge it. That's why so many people promote meditation, promote letting go of societal frameworks that push you into believing preconceived notions, that feed into the limiting beliefs that you've accepted about yourself, the liabilities that you've told about yourself, the lies you've told about who you are and what you can or cannot do. Because life is about being in the flow. Emptying your mind and flow like water, as they say. You allowing overthinking to happen is a phase that can lead you to growth, that can open doors within you that were previously filled with darkness. Overthinking in so many ways is not bad. As they say, the path forward may be where the sidewalk ends. It may look intimidating to you right now, but the thoughts you have in your mind are trying to guide you. As Carl Jung, the famous psychologist, has explored, you have different versions of you. Your persona, yourself, your anima, your dark side. It's not about rejecting those pieces of you. You will need those different versions of you to navigate the ups and downs of life. Just like your favorite video game, having different arsenal of tools that allow you to tackle the different chapters of your life. Sometimes the beast in you is going to be what's needed. The rougher, the go-getter version of you, the underdog version of you, the one that is hungry, the one that is upset. But sometimes the loving, the caring, the patient version of you is going to be what's needed. And overthinking in so many ways is about is guiding you, towards becoming aware of how you must develop this intelligence, this connection with yourself, this flow about yourself. Because power is not about limiting yourself. Power, your most powerful self, comes when you allow yourself to open the doors to a flow of ideas, inspiration, to be inspired by everything around you. Whatever, everything is around you, to open your eyes to that, to turn everything into an asset, because you're no longer scared and you're no longer labeling it as overthinking. But as I said, you must have your feet on the ground. And so while overthinking is a phase, which I call thinking over, you must then turn it into intention and execution so that you get a sense of direction. And that is where the exploration, the discovery, the experiencing, the repetition, and applying yourself in the moment changes the whole story. Because now, what you thought was overthinking is now the greatest inspiration of your life. Some of the greatest ideas that people have had in life, in history, came from moments of solitude, came from moments of confusion. Stop thinking that the thoughts in your head are not valid. What you're thinking about right now may be guiding you exactly to the greatest idea, the greatest transformation of your life. And let me rephrase that. I know that it is. And you must develop that trust with yourself by allowing yourself to get to know yourself, to develop that relationship with yourself, to develop this intelligence about your thoughts, your emotions, and stopping running away. Once you become that person who's no longer scared about your thoughts, about your emotions, because you understand that everything works for you and that everything happens through you, you learn to let go of judging yourself, of judging your thoughts, of judging your emotions. And you learn to channel them. You learn to embrace your ownership and accountability, and to focus on the present, to focus on the framework, the intention that you have right now in your life as a priority. And everything around you now starts to work for you because you now have so many ideas flowing. A tip that has definitely worked for me is writing things down, spending time with myself, spending time in nature, but most importantly, applying it through exploration and discovery. You must align yourself through the power of be, do, have. If you're just in your thoughts and you don't allow that inspiration to naturally flow into the exploration through the experiencing, the experimenting, the trying out, just like if you're going to the gym or going and writing things out or writing a song or talking to people, you must allow yourself in your external actions to turn those thoughts into the greatest inspiration that they are meant to be. So stop trying to stop overthinking, and instead let it guide you. Submit to it. Submit to life to become your most powerful self, your most grounded self, your most creative self, your most intelligent self, your most loving self. As I always say, you must commit 100% to that process and let go. Because at the end of the day, your ego is trying to make you think that you must defend yourself against everything that happens around you. But that's the biggest lie ever. Because there's something bigger than you that is happening, and that's life. That's destiny. And your responsibility within that destiny is to allow life to guide you, allow yourself to guide you, allow yourself to train yourself, to channel things around you, to position yourself in the flow and not trying to stop the flow. Position yourself in that flow of ideas, of thoughts, and develop the mindfulness, develop the presence, develop the emotional intelligence. And you'll be surprised how everything in your life will change. The relationship that you have with yourself, in terms of your confidence, in terms of your authenticity when you communicate with others, in terms of your ability to be a leader, take initiative, to be fearless in the face of challenges, to embrace everything around you as something that has beautiful things in store for you, to see the positivity into every single things in your life, to be able to learn from every little thing that happens around you. When you stop trying to stop this overthinking and you're allowing yourself to embrace that phase as part of the grander transformation that must happen through intention and execution. So allow yourself to live and be in the flow. And you'll be surprised at everything in your life, what matters most to you, can turn into reality. As always, wherever you are, wherever you come from, fam, you are destined for greatness. Get busy living, not busy dying. Love.